Hola amigos! Welcome to our virtual Spanish wine dinner here in Creemore, Ontario. I'm Ota here, your host, and we are at Quince Bistro. I'm sure that you all been here before, but if you haven't, you're in for a treat. Something else that we usually do from our regular fare. We have taken up the country of Spain. There's some flags around here to note that, but very dear country to me, and especially not just the amazing food, but the amazing hospitality that they perform and we received on our visits there. So I'll have a quick story about my trip to Barcelona and how I fell in love with this country. And but here I just want to really thank you all to participating in this dinner and supporting us, supporting the local businesses, and hopefully gonna enjoy yourself. I know you will. The main focus here is to enjoy the food and enjoy the wine and enjoy your company that you are around with and in these difficult times. So let's just jump into it because there will be a few things we have to do tonight. Let's start with your package number one. So let's put things straight. So if in your package number one does not look like this, you ordered from a wrong restaurant, okay? But if you order from our restaurant, hopefully for you, you received some cool stuff. Hey, you know what? Maybe it doesn't look like much, but let me just show you what all this means and how much hard work goes into this and why this little platter is gonna make the best platter in the world. And let's dive into it, okay? So we call this Iberico Charcuterie. Okay, so charcuterie, it's a charcuterie. It's a spread of a cheese and meat and whatever you wish. It's kind of like your appetizer platter, and but we are offering you something from the specific region here, and so it's a region that it's on the border of Spain and Portugal. It's the Iberian Peninsula, and it's very cool. It has this old trees of chestnuts and dates and olives and specifically acorns. Okay, so we'll come back to the acorns, but there are pigs that run free in those wild settings, and they will deliver this amazing tasting dishes to you that I'm gonna just explain to you, and how much that means to me, and hopefully it's gonna mean as much to you as it means to me. So anyway, we're gonna start with the cheese. So in cheese in Spanish, it's called queso. So queso, cheese, very simple. No further explanations. So this is a queso iberico. Okay, so again, comes from the same peninsula, Iberian Peninsula, and what's special about this cheese is that it's using sheep's, cows, and goat's milk. I got all three. Nobody's gonna be mad at me. So it's using all those three animals' milks, and they are used in interchangeably. So if you are, let's say, in a fall, some of the cheeses might be in there more than the others. In a spring will be the other. So it's according to the seasons that they are using actually different amounts of cheeses. So there is not specific rules to actually guard the cheese. However, there is a rule to have all the three cheeses, and it qualifies to be a DO, the Denominazione Origine, from Spain, and it's the governing body, and so the cool thing about this cheese here is it's all these little tiny kind of holes in there, and they just happen naturally. All the outside actually is it's natural. It's not a wax. You could eat it, but it's just a reflection of the form that you put the cheese into it. But really cool, very nutty cheese. Just buttery, nutty almonds. That's what I get from that. It's just delicious. I like to just slice it a little bit to go to my charcuterie. Obviously, yours will be already sliced. I don't want any injuries there. Okay, especially after the few glasses of wine you might have had. But there you go. I do cut the rind off. Nothing wrong to eat it. I would eat it right now, but then I would be chewing for a while, but it's here to kind of show you what to do with the charcuterie board. So it came like that. I do want you to take a time and put it on a plate and eat like a human being, okay? Not from thing, especially when you're eating something that is so special and so crazy, outrageously amazing, like jamon iberico. So this is the jamon iberico here. I'm gonna use my hands because I'm the only one who's gonna eat it, but feel free to use your hands if you're the only one eating it. Otherwise, use little chopsticks. So this thing here, okay, this thing here looks like that, but this thing is about 2.5 years older than this. So what happens is, like, I took this beautiful leg of a heritage pig from Creemore, and I salt it and cure it, and then I actually smoke it, which doesn't happen, but it's only been 10 months. It's already delicious. However, this thing has about 3 years a head start on that. So what is the difference between that? Not much of a difference in how the pig's being treated, because this one, I'm sure, is being really loved, and we also will really love it when we eat it. However, it's this thing here. It's you can see it's just the veins and the fat marbling. So this pig is a comparison to the Kobe beef. So Kobe beef, probably one of the most expensive things in the world. This thing is comparable with Italian truffles, with the Russian caviar and the French foie gras. So this is up the par. So you're eating the best piece of pork there is in the world at the moment, and in Creemore, of course. But and as you can see, it melts as we speak. So don't pick the fat off. The fat is the key. You want that to be melting in your mouth. And I'll tell you what, the reason for that is that those pigs has a really, really interesting diet. So they are freely running around, minding their own business, right? As handsome as they are, they all, have a black hoofs and, feel like that they are royalty to the others. But they have the freedom to run around, but they also have the freedom to eat what they want. And the best thing they picked is those acorns. And I'm going to show you here. Well, maybe not this, not going to be, no, I'm going to show you all my password, wonderful. And, but I'm going to show you this. Don't take that away from my pretty face, but if you have to glance there, you can see the beautiful pigs and the acorn trees. But that's what they eat. For the last third of their life, they literally eat just the acorns. And so this ham specifically, it's called the jamon iberico de bellota. So the de bellota, it's the highest level of that. And this is also known as the pata negra. So pata negra means a black hoof. And so only the native pigs to that area, only the ones with the true black hoof, that means that they were not breeded with others, they deserve this black status. And and this is what makes this ham so special. So there are other hams that are aged longer to achieve this quality. This is 36 months. And when you put this in your mouth, just wait and let the fat melt and just wait for the taste of the acorns. It will taste the same as the pasture, as the pigs are feeding on. And I hope so. The pigs are running around. Perfect. Acorn still there. That's what it's meant to be. So this is the pata negra. I mean, I say this is I want to say Cadillac if you are in North America, but if you are in Europe, we'll say Ferrari of the hams. So put it in here. You can see it's already melting. Like, it's like this thing. The fat is just so delicate that it's like, don't wait too long. This is your first thing. Don't eat it with bread. There's no bread. That's why you don't have a bread with this. You explore those flavors on your own. All right, okay, something to help you with that. So we have these guindillo peppers. Okay, so they come from Basque region. So this is a really interesting pepper. Okay, this is guindillo means chili pepper in Spain, Chile, right? So it's like, this is a chili pepper. However, you might see those in like a Mediterranean, like in Greek, and it's like they're pickled. But however, this thing is very specific. In the Basque region, it's actually they don't have enough of those. If you go to Basque region, you can't even buy those things because it's like they all get important because they are so special to the region. They're special to the region that they actually make all the money on it. But the thing is, like, they're sweet and they are delicious. You can eat the stems. They're very light to medium in spice. They're just perfect to cut through the fattiness of the meat and of the cheese, being Iberico and the Manchego. Okay, so that's the guindillo pepper. That it's just completely, absolutely outstanding, and I never tasted anything like that before. So hopefully you're gonna enjoy it as well. So now we're going to again, don't mind my fingers. It's my plate. This is the chorizo di Iberico. Okay, so we have the jamón ibérico de bellota, the top meat prosciutto thing in the world. We have the Iberico Reserva. So this is the cheese from the region. Those amazing peppers that they can't even keep in their own household because everybody else wants them. And now we have the chorizo ibérico. So chorizo, it's a sausage, okay? So chorizo, it tells you it's a sausage with choice of the Spanish paprika. Like, Spanish paprika like this, a nice smoked paprika. It just adds the flavors to it, and all the little red peppers that they grow around as well. But so chorizo is what really put the Spain on the map. And the difference between the chorizo from Spain and from Mexico is that the one from Spain, it's usually come cured like this. So it's like a sausage. It's like and it's ready to eat. So that's the difference. In Mexico, usually you have to, or Portugal, you have to have the chorizo usually cook it. So this one, it's also comes from the exact same pigs as this one came. So this is the highest one that there is of the chorizo ibérico. So they don't have an appellation to call it de bellota, but it is the exact same pig. So it would be de bellota if they were allowed to call it that way. So again, put it in your mouth, let it melt, and don't worry, it's not spicy. It's like the pepper is not spicy, okay? So for those who are afraid, try it. Taste your new limits. Those things are spiced, not spicy. They're really, really delicious. Just let it melt in your mouth. And next thing here, the gorrita olives, okay? So those things are interesting as well. So this is the queen of all olives. This is how it's been called. So this olive is huge, obviously. So they are super juicy. They're the flavors of more like a citrus. But the cool thing about it is, like, lots of people don't like olives. Please do try this olive, because this olive has one thing that is not common with the other. It's not bitter. So this is more sweet and citrusy, and it doesn't have the bitterness, and it's like and it's really cool and complementary to this whole plate here. And so if you don't like olives, try it. At least try it. Just do me a favor. You're my son. Try it, and he is really picky sometimes, and he give it a 1 thumb up out of 2. Pretty good. So that's a pretty good score. All right. Running out on the items in our mystery box here. This is a Marcona almond. Okay. So this is an almond. I'm gonna give you the best example here. So this different shape, different everything. This is the best almond in the world. Okay. Not even being the best nut in the world. So if you look at the almond population of the world, so the 5% of the almond growth are in Spain, and 20% of that 5%, pigs, the 5% of the 20% is the Marcona almonds, and obviously they will reflect the final outcome at the cash register. However, money well spent. This almond tastes like this is out tasting macadamia nut to me. So it's buttery, it's rich, and it's also good for you. It's really high levels of omega-3 amino acids and high level of protein, and it just works super well together with this thing. So I just want you to know how special board you have here, and maybe we are not having all these fillers of things and cuts from big producers. You're having something that the people of Spain have produced and harvested and made with their own hands in their family homes. And now we are so lucky to have it here in Canada, and we are so lucky to have it in Creemore here. And I'm so happy that you actually enjoy it tonight at home. So one thing I want to tell you that this is just the beginning of the evening tonight. There will be 3 different cooking presentations that are available to you in your links in your package. Feel free to enjoy them during the time or anytime you want. They are not necessarily for your enjoyment for tonight, but I would love if you could see them and enjoy what my experience and my happiness about these products. And then at 8 o'clock tonight, Saturday, we will all join for a Zoom meeting, and we can all have a questions and answers. Well, I will have the answers, hopefully you will have the questions, and then we can perhaps talk more about the wine that hasn't been discussed yet. And everything you have to discuss, we'll have a virtual party over the internet with a glass of wine or 2, and also you will find those information in your package. So whether we will see you tonight at 8, or you already had enough of us, or you will share this with your friends, feel free to share the recipes. They will be available to you and everybody else. And hope to see you tonight. And if we don't see you tonight, we will see you in the future. Thank you so much for supporting us. It means so much to us. And God bless you. We are all in this together.